All right, so we're recording. Ryan, this is the part I like to tell everybody: don't say anything you'd regret. Because there ain't.
Okay.
I haven't figured out how to edit these Zoom. I don't even know if you can, but and I saw an option on here, like we could go live on YouTube. So I don't know. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna mess around and try it. Just as a mess around video, and if we can start doing that, man, just we'll have people comment and stuff, and we can talk to people.
I ain't gonna lie, like I can't wait till we get to the point where we start getting some super chats, dude, and I can buy some like protein powders and stuff.
Normally, whenever a channel unlocks super chats, they say, "Oh, I'm gonna reinvest it into the channel." Not Donnie. Donnie's like, "It's going straight
I'm
to
getting
supplements."
big, baby. Me and Ryan, I'm working on my calves. I'm trying to get big like Ryan's calves.
Hey, man,
that's a mistake.
Hey man, we could just do a calf transplant. You can take half of mine, and I'll be cool with that. And I'll just, you know what I'm saying?
I'll take it, bro. Other people that like they'd be afraid, like ashamed to say some shit like that. I'm like, bro, I got calf implants, dude. Like, right?
Yeah, I
like
do.
If all it takes is for somebody to say, "Damn, now your calves look fucking great."
Hey man,
calf implants. So talk shit now. Like,
hey, if you take half of them, dude, I'll pull 76s.
Yeah,
I'm about to say
12 pounds a piece.
Yeah, they gotta be something like that, you know.
Bro, in the Guinness Book of Records, there's a chick in there, like her breasts weigh like 16 pounds a piece. Your calves easily 3/4 of that size and way denser.
Yeah,
they
right.
Gotta weigh 12 pounds a piece.
Right.
At least.
These calves don't sag, you know.
All I could think of was like, this was in like 6th grade. I saw this book, so I can only imagine what that lady looks like now.
Oh yeah,
dude. In the Guinness Book of Records, I mean, they were sitting up fucking nice. They were ridiculously big. They were the size of like 2 midget men, but I was like,
probably has some kind of back problems.
100%.
Oh yeah. Well, I want to, you know, on this show, everybody, that, you know, we like to get some people on here that you know, you guys know. Part of what me and Donnie set out to do is, you know, we've talked, and there's a ton of talent just in the Southeast that are not known, that are 1 year, 2 years in the sport with a huge amount of potential. But this guy here, Ryan Dunwoody, he's a teammate of mine, good friend, and tell you, he's a year and a half in, and he is going to be something here soon. I mean, he's already beaten all these low level pros and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he's a year and a half in, super strong. You know, he's a one-hit wonder like me, but
I'm working on fixing that. Don't worry about it.
But nah, he's very talented, super smart. So he's like, you know, I'd classify him like the smart Hulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love saying this too, but like, he's been pulling like probably 6 months less than I have, and he teaches me. Like, I hit him up and he teaches me shit. Like, he's given me like tennis balls and stuff and has taught me so much. And I'm like, I've been like pulling longer than he has, and I don't think I've taught you shit, Ryan. I'm sorry.
You did. Everybody teaches me something. I got to learn something from people. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time.
See, that's perfect, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say,
you're a student of the game, bro. You're a sponge, and being around Ryan and Scott and them, like, it shows. You fucking.
I gotta give credit to Ryan and Scott. They both teach me everything I know.
Yeah, dude. Y'all are crazy. Like, literally every time Scott has been at the Ladson tournament, Ryan was there. You were competing. Scott, I got advice from Scott every time I see him at tournaments. You've helped me out, Ryan. Ryan, you know, you've been to events and shit and helped me every time I see you. So yeah, like,
I try.
Y'all all help so much, dude. And so it's good to have like guys that I practice with, like y'all, who are so fucking table smart, dude. Because there's sometimes where I'm just like I know I'm stronger than this person, but I can't beat them. And you guys will give me like some advice, and I'm like, well, there we go. I would have never known anything about that if I didn't have people like y'all.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, it's all like small adjustments. You know what I mean? Like you might be able to, you might be able to get somebody in a hook, but when you're going straight side, you're getting your hand taken, right? So all it would take is just an adjustment of setting your hook and then going to the side, or because I've seen several people that's struggled. I've made the mistake doing the same thing, trying to just dive in and swipe to the side. And
over the past year, that's been the biggest difference between my arm wrestling. A year ago, I was like on go, I was hooking. I mean, I still hook 90% of the time, but I was jumping, diving in, going into my opponent where they're strong. I was over supinating, just basically giving them my palm up, and all just because I was like my shoulder. As long as if I can get my shoulder in there, I'm good. But there was so much more to just doing that, And the biggest difference I changed was I'm setting up a lot, like my body is a lot lower. I'm not so like fucking kissing, like I'm still hip to the table. I'm tight, but I'm not like all the way over across the table so close to the center. And there's more back pressure. I'm not just straight diving in.
Right.
Yeah, you have a lot more rising in your pulling style now. It used to be, like you said, a lot more hooking. When I was at the last time I pulled you was when I gave that ball to focus on staying tight with your bicep at Ryan's house, and then at the Carolina Challenge was the next time I got to pull with you. Completely different arm wrestler. You were staying up high. You were going out way more than you were coming in.
Yeah,
and makes a big difference. And
so
there's the ball. Look at that.
Look, I wrote on it, present from Dunwoody.
There you go.
Hey, this thing stays by, like, my handles are up on the wall. This stays right here by where my I have this like rubber egg that I squeeze for my hand.
Yeah.
And I got some rubber bands, like tension bands for your fingers. Yep. And this stays right there by it. Every time I pull, yep. When I do exercises, it's right there.
Yeah, man.
This is what I squeeze.
Yeah, get out of here.
He's fucking. He does Brian Shaw grip strength shit. He's doing blob grips and stuff. Like, we're holding up rubber bands like used condoms. Ryan's over there like grabbing concrete and shit. We're like,
that's his job. That man just tons of rock every day.
No,
I know.
Like today we did a flagstone, a big flagstone patio, and a piece of it. And they come in a pallet, you know what I'm saying? They're probably like 400-pound pieces. And some of them are smaller. They're probably 60, 70, 80 pounds. But I'm telling you, man, as I was carrying them, I was pinching them and just walking, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a couple of them I couldn't get with one hand, you know what I mean? But I mean,
like, I wanted to ask you, like, I know arm wrestling, you're addicted to arm wrestling prior to the Robbie match, but now that the match is set, you're probably fucking consumed with it 24/7.
The wife's sick of it. Just like I'm always, like I'm cooking dinner. I got Neil pickup on. I'm coming out, I'm all day long while I'm working, and I'm pushing wheelbarrows with sand, with dirt and stuff. I'm carrying them cupped in. So every time I hit something, it's trying to open my hands. I mean, pinch grip stuff. I mean, even though the pinch grip stuff probably doesn't help a ton, but it will make your fingers and shit stronger.
Your sons fucking love it. You're like, you go get a shitload of groceries. They're like, you need help? You're like, fuck no, I got all of them. You're like,
load it up on that thumb and start pronating it into the house.
Right?
Right.
Hey,
that's what I do.
Brittany videos me leaving Walmart and stuff, like on Snapchat, because like I'll have the bags out of Walmart, and I'm like, ugh. People look at me weird as shit. I'm like,
they don't understand. They don't understand.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll do that, or I'll get them up and kind of lean and just have them trying to open my bicep up. You know what I'm saying?
Sir. Yes,
but
sir.
I mean, everything. It's everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not working out, when I'm at work, I'm working out, like just doing stuff.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm thinking about, man. So
you want to dive into Robbie's match with John?
Oh yeah.
That was over the past weekend.
Ryan, did you see that
Uneducated.
match?
I haven't seen that. Even though you told me I should look at it, I still haven't watched it. I'll pull it up while y'all are talking about it.
So John Therian, I think it's Therian.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it either.
But so Neil Pickup did a savage search for, people that are not well known. They make videos and stuff, and Neil invited them to pull at Arm Wars, and John was one of the ones that won it.
Yeah, he beat Frodo Hoagland.
Yeah, so he got to go pull Frodo Hoagland, who, if you don't know Neil Pickup or Arm Wars or Frodo Hoagland, then you might just want to click off the show. But
yeah,
John pretty much ran through him, man.
Yeah, and Frodo, in my opinion, like even with that match, like with all the matches he's had, he's the best super match puller in like history, in my opinion.
He's at least the most exciting, you know what I'm saying?
At least the most exciting. I know he's pulled the most super matches and stuff. Like when you think of super match format, especially Arm Wars, you think Frodo.
Oh yeah.
And John came in, and regardless, like Frodo did just get over like some injury or sickness or something like that. I think he had like some infection in his leg, and he couldn't even put pressure on his leg. He didn't even know if he was going to make it to that event. Yeah. But he put his arm down on the table regardless, but John blew through him, man. Like it was nothing.
Yeah, and John blew through him, and then I remember John pulled a few other matches, man. He was just beating people, and then he pulled
Coach Ray.
Oh yeah, he pulled Coach Ray. Yeah, beat him.
Yeah. No, I think he lost to Coach Ray.
No. He beat
Coach Ray. Coach Ray had that comeback again.
Yeah, John had the first three, right? And then
and Ray came back and got him.
Yeah, that's right. And then back over here, he pulled Noel Nunez.
Oh yeah.
Down in Florida, which was a nice hook match, but Noel was strong. I've never pulled him, but
I pulled him at the last the Camel City Classic tournament there.
Noel?
He slips if you go outside with him because he likes to hook, of course. And the strap, he's way stronger, way stronger.
Oh yeah.
I could kind of get him outside in like a practice pull, but no way in a tournament I'd beat him. Not a chance.
Yeah. He's giving Adam some wars.
Yeah.
I can see why. He's stupid strong in a hook. He pulled with Adam afterwards, and Adam was smoking him.
Oh yeah, I can imagine now. It's probably night and day now.
Yeah.
So that guy, John, and Noel had a good match. Noel was faster, and John was just able to put the brakes on, pull him back across eventually. And then he just pulled Robbie this last weekend, and Robbie just freaking ran through him, man. Like the first two matches, Robbie just hooked him. And I think the third match, Robbie lost. And I think he was just messing with him or maybe trying to top roll them. And
he tried a different angle. He tried to posting top roll instead of. So what he does is not really a hook. He kind of just cups and rolls sideways. I mean, you could call it a hook. It's not necessarily a high hook per se. It's more of hand containment, and then he just goes to the side.
Yeah.
But he goes wrist to wrist. I'm watching it right now.
Right.
I almost want to say he moves before John every time except the one time he lost.
Yeah.
Right.
But if he's trying a new angle, I mean, you have the muscle memory, so I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
So that
he was on point then. But it also it got me excited though for y'all's match too, man, because bro, like I know you, dude, and when you win, you pull this thing off. That says a fuckload. Like it says a lot more than what what the normal eye sees. Like when I look at that, I'm thinking this this guy just beat somebody who beat Frodo, like convincingly. And then this guy just beat that guy convincingly.
Right.
You know?
I
Yeah.
feel like that's
I
a
mean,
slippery slope, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like,
'Cause it's
there's a lot of,
stylistic.
like, ifs and that in there, but like
Yeah.
if you look at how the matches were won, they were convincingly won. It wasn't like they were
Yeah.
close and they could have been flip flopped either way. Like
That's true.
John whooped up on Frodo 3-0, and then Robbie Russell whooped up on John. It would have been 3-0
Yeah.
sweep. So when I look at it that way, Ryan, if you pull off a fucking sweep, bro, like you can't take that away from you. That says a lot. I mean, that needs to give you
Sure.
an elite level shot.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, I thought I trained hard before. I've trained harder than I ever have.
You look solid.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I feel great. I mean, Dunwoody can tell you he pulls me every week, but
Last week was brutal.
Yeah.
I couldn't even budge his hand.
but that's just making you fucking an animal. Like whenever you go and pull somebody, it's just gonna be like,
Yeah, sometimes when our team travels to other practices, the condition of people's hand is usually a lot weaker than what we're used to.
yeah,
Some people it will be very surprising in a hook. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad at hooking on my right and left. But
Is it just
some
lack of
people
experience,
will
or
really
you
get
just,
you.
like, you just don't like? Is it lack of like commitment, or you just experience, or
So on my right, inside, probably about the middle of my bicep, I
Yeah.
feel almost like a pinch of like a nerve in the top 3 fingers go numb. If
Yeah.
I go in a hook with someone who's able to put me equal with my shoulder,
yeah,
if my arm goes up to here, I start to lose feeling in my top 3 fingers and my hand's done. My pronation's done for the rest of whatever 3-day period. So it's really hard for me to train it.
Did you injure it like through arm wrestling, or was this something
No.
that?
It's
No?
always been like that. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you might actually, like, before I started arm wrestling, I used to, when like throwing a football and a baseball, that shit used to hurt so bad. I found out that I had a bone spur in my
Oh,
elbow. It's just
okay.
like a little chipped piece of bone, but dude, it caused the worst pain ever. And it was like pushing up against a nerve. That that sounds similar. You might have like
Well,
some.
no, mine's more like a funny bone feeling. It's like a very
Ooh.
light funny bone feeling.
Yeah.
So it's almost like the muscle or something is just compressing nerve, or I don't know, it's cutting off circulation to the nerve, or I'm not an expert on anatomy, but it's
Yeah.
I lose feeling my top 3 fingers and my pronation through my hand is done.
Jeez.
your bicep and your forearms are too big, man.
Hey, I don't know what it is, but I'd like it to stop. If I'm kind of equal with the person in a hook, I'm good. And if I don't get pushed up too far, I'm good. It's when it's like if I try and hook with Ryan and I try and go through him, I'm gonna toast myself out. So it's hard for me to hook. If I can strengthen it though, I think I'll be okay.
You can get some stem cells, bro.
Stem cells, I don't know. I don't think that's not the most cost effective way to fix that.
Any stem cell sponsors out there, hit us up.
Yeah, right.
Bro, we'll do anything for some free stem cells, right, guys?
Hey, it'd be a solid bet.
Bro, I'll do anything for my boys for free stem cells. I'll do a free butt naked ad campaign for them.
I was gonna say anything. Are you sure? Anything?
Well, we'd have to talk.
Yeah. But
bro,
right.
don't get fucking quiet. You guys get quiet when you got
this man talking about getting naked for some
you guys feel
free
like
stuff.
You're 14 years old again. Man, my boy Donnie.
That's right.
Yeah.
What so Ryan, have you seen the light?
I'm sorry that you.
Yeah, voice crack. I wasn't gonna mention it. I'm trying to be professional here, Donnie. Come on.
I'm trying not to.
Let's get it together, all right?
Well, dude, I started reading something on my board, man, and while I was trying to talk. But have you seen the 154 round robin that's coming up?
I have not.
Oh man, that is gonna be sick.
Is it
There's
stacked?
like Ryan, I forget you're not like that. You're not active on like Facebook. You're social media active, but not Facebook.
I'm not even social media active, to be honest with you.
Dude, you're like a
Snapchat.
message. You're like chat.
Snapchat's the only thing I use.
Yeah, and like message boards. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's like and I don't want to disrespect nobody because I can't remember everybody that's in it, but it's like everybody in it is ranked in North America. There's what, 12
I can remember
Oh, wow.
bit of people. It's so you got Roman Gromov, you got
He's
Hunter
154?
Yeah.
What?
He probably doesn't walk around at 54, but he's 54.
That dude's an animal.
Bro, he's the GOAT in 54s over here in America.
Yeah,
he's really strong.
Yeah.
He's got.
So you got Roman, Hunter, Cody, Woods. You got Kalen Gilstrap from Texas, Joel Cagle. Basically everybody from like
Kevin Palco.
Palco.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
where's this taking place?
In Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
May 22nd or something.
Yeah.
Where's Gromov from? Is it I've seen him pull all over the country, so I
like
can't.
From the Ohio area and stuff. Okay. I'm pretty sure because I if I'm not mistaken, I see him in a lot of like the same videos that Pablo and him are from.
Yeah.
You know, like Chicago, the Chicago area, like those guys. Yeah.
That's where Palco's from, isn't he? Up in Chicago?
Yeah. Cleveland.
Okay. Cleveland. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think Roman's got to be the on paper favorite.
Yeah.
I think somebody that could win it, and that's dangerous always. Super fast to be like Hunter Nobbs.
Yeah. Because he can blow through a bunch of people quick.
Right, and he's not, and you're not pulling the same person multiple times. You know what I'm saying? It's just so I think Hunter Nobbs and I want to throw Cody Wood out there too, man, because he's making nice strides and he's super strong
Cody's
too.
Healthy right now. Cody's like healed up. Like, and no excuses or nothing, but I talked to Cody a lot. He's had like little injuries at the past couple tournaments.
Yeah.
And he's like 100% healed up. And like all of like Joe Rogers and all them people, they're like saying this guy is ready, man. Like Glenn Brooks and people like that, he pulls with them and he feels strong. No,
that's great. I mean, what other way to make a come out statement?
Oh yeah,
at a tournament or a round robin like this, you know what I mean?
Oh, and don't you have isn't like Stuart Hyatt in there? No, he's in a bigger weight class. I thought Stuart Hyatt was in there or something like that.
Oh, I was gonna say Dalton Baumgartner too, man. That dude is fast as freaking lightning too.
Bro, he is ridiculously fast. It's in the water in Tennessee's though.
Yeah, all them Tennessee guys, man.
Insane.
Yeah, it don't even make no sense. Just
no.
Like I pulled out
Larray Jenkins, man, shot Ray. He just did fucking crazy good over the weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
He took first in the 154s and third in 176, and he weighed in at like 143.
Jeez.
Yeah, he pulled a guy. So there's a young kid, Gabriel Young. He's from California and stuff. He's young. I think he's like, I know he won like youth nationals and stuff like that, but he's really good. And Devin's talked this guy up a lot, saying he's like one of the strongest 54 guys he's ever felt. And Larray like blew through this kid. Like, boom.
I pulled I never pulled Larray or Dalton because they're smaller than me, obviously, but I pulled Landon Anderson. I pulled him. He's their 220 guy. I pulled him.
Ridiculous.
I pulled him like 2 years ago, right?
Jesus.
Oh, dude, he just set up like
gingerly,
like no pressure, no nothing. And I'm like, all right, well, this kid's young. I'm just gonna, just kind of get him in, and he's over, man. Dude, that dude hit the crap out of me. I caught him. I had to bring him back up, pull him across. I was like, "Oh crap, man!" And Tim McPherson looked at me. He's like, "Dude, he's like 16." I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
That's wild.
And then that other guy that I pulled from their team's good too. What's his name? Dawson.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they're all the same, dude. They're
he's
all
got
just
like a mullet.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a bad motherfucker. Hey, all them do. Hey, and like Dalton Baumgartner and stuff, because I'm in that lightweight chat. Dalton talks about them boys all the time. He's like, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's got a brother too. Like, there's two brothers that are from the Tennessee group that are just bad, man. You know, just bad.
They got a 242 guy too. I pulled him all at Alabama.
Oh yeah.
It's like they just kept trying to beat my ass. You know what I'm saying?
That David Terrell kid, the young kid too. You know that David Terrell kid? He's
yeah.
He pulls like Cody Merritt. I think that's like his little protege.
He has a nice hit on him too, man.
Yeah. He pulls just like Cody Merritt.
Yeah. I've never pulled him, but he just he looks good.
Dude, like the youth guys, like all them guys we just talked about, and then you got Levi Rakowski.
Yeah, Levi is really strong.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hunter Welch, he's still young. Like the young guys, and I'm kind of glad, man. I'm older, but I'm lighter than these guys. They're all 200 plus. I'm like, yeah, it's amazing for the sport, and I never have to pull them. Or if I do, it doesn't matter. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Well,
I'm so happy for the sport and for me.
Well, that's another match we could talk about. They're pulling.
Yeah.
I saw the announcement today, Hunter Welch and Levi.
No.
And I've never pulled Hunter, but I immediately thought that Levi was gonna, if Levi can just get him inside.
That's not how it went the first time. They pulled not too long ago.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Hunter beat him.
So Hunter must be strong, man. I mean,
Hunter is strong, man.
Hunter has a really strong hand.
Yes, he's another one of them kids, man. He's a student of the game. He loves this. He's obsessed with it. This is all he does. He's not out there chasing chicks and stuff like that. And he's a good looking dude. Like he's arm wrestling, working out, arm wrestling, making flyers, like promoting stuff. I don't even know if he's getting paid to make all these flyers and shit, but people are using them. Like he's just out there doing arm wrestling, like spreading the word, man.
Hey, Hunter, no disrespect, man. I just never pulled you, and I pulled Levi. So, I didn't. I'm not saying you're weak or nothing. I didn't know.
Levi's a beast, though, man. Like I said,
he's 16.
Yeah,
he's 16. Yeah.
And it's like when they pulled the first time, though, like he was still very, very, very new, like very new. I don't even think he pulled with people and like definitely didn't even never do any like arm wrestling workouts. This kid has been putting in the work, man, and he's got handles and stuff. Like he's doing his work, his science and stuff. He's got plans and stuff. I think it's going to look a little different this time. I think
when I pulled Levi, I think his wrist was injured or something, but we were able just to go like, wrist to wrist, no hand. Yeah. And his arm strength was there. I mean,
like when I do that with somebody, I call that the Rick Layton and Jamie Fortenberry training, because they like to do that, and that shit'll wear you out, bro. You get Jamie Fortenberry, like you slowly pull with Jamie arm to arm like that, ease into it, bro. He'll blow your arm up.
Yeah, me and Dunwoody has ended practice like that on quite a few occasions.
Oh yeah. I'll strap a 140-pound band to him. He'll still give me.
Jesus.
Hey, we ain't telling nobody all that. I'm in March. I'm gonna be weak, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come in soft as fucking Charmin toilet tissue.
Telling you, softer than the yeast roll.
That's what I was talking to Shane about earlier today. He's gonna be mad at me because we talking about him again. Shane said, "Bro, we got to stop talking about Shane, man. We got to get him a match."
Yeah,
Shane Owens.
Yeah, we got. Hey, Shane. Shane's weak as hell, bro.
Oh,
he's all mouth. Shane's weak.
He's
he
terrible.
Needs a match. Somebody pull him. He's terrible.
Hey, I beat him like this.
Yeah.
I mean, Somebody
Yeah.
pull him and come embarrass this guy, man. He ain't
He's
got
falling
nothing.
off. He's falling off. Shane, you're falling off, bro. You gotta step the shit up, dude. Like somebody put Shane in his place, preferably for money.
Yeah,
Mm.
right. Yeah.
That's speaking of money, who was it that Adam just pulled? What was that kid's name?
Justin Tokic.
Ah, yeah. That was an interesting match.
That was a $2,000 life lesson.
Look,
It sure
man,
was.
here's my this is what I came up with from watching the video and knowing Adam. You know, Adam, I don't want to say he was playing with him, but he kind of let him get into his.
Anybody that, and especially you, Ryan, anybody that's pulled with Adam and knows Adam, I laugh my ass off when motherfuckers were sitting there saying, won't be much longer, he's gonna be beating Adam. That was close. I was like, if you fucking thought that was close,
Right.
like I, no disrespect. Like I said, I have respect for Justin, man. He's never done nothing to me. This is not about Justin at all. The kid has a fucking bright ass future. Like,
Oh, for
super
sure.
bright.
You see the size of you see the size of his forearms?
Bro, it's insane. He's built like
huge.
a fucking,
Oh
he's
my
built like
God.
a damn like Mack truck. It's
I'm
crazy.
telling you.
Yeah.
I saw that dude walk up and I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
No,
But
yeah,
no,
dude.
he's full potential, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're he still has a lot to learn. Like he was fighting from positions he should have never fucking fought from.
This is the only advice I'll give him. Don't try to top roll Adam.
No,
That ain't it.
I mean,
that was not a good, that as soon as I saw that, I was like, and honestly, I was thinking the whole time, Adam's hand's way too good. Like this kid needs to be strapped up. Even if Adam's better in the strap, that kid is not outside of the strap. Adam's hand's not going to let him do anything. You know,
nah.
he needed to get into that strap and just access all of his power and go. He was fighting from horrible positions. I was like, let it go, kid. Fight, like save some energy for the next fight, or try to slip or something.
If somebody like Paul Talbot, or I was going to say Justin Bishop, but that was so long ago and Justin was light. But somebody like that, that's a legit like top 2-3 top roller in the country, can't top roll him.
Brent Rockers.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You want a big name? Brent Rockers, probably one of the best in the country. One or two.
Yeah, and he just catches it and sinks him in, man.
Yeah. Bro, like they don't understand. And I would love to actually talk to Justin. I actually would love to have him on here because I just want to know his experience. That's like the kid's balls must be this fucking big, a piece. Like, right. To jump in like that, he brought his own money. He came, he didn't pull no bullshit. There was no, you don't hear, like, regardless, he's not on social media or nothing, but you don't hear him making excuses or nothing. The kid came in, he did what he wanted to do. He pulled, and I mean, he didn't get, but I mean, I think he, like I said, I think he learned a lot from that. And he also gained a lot of respect.
Oh, for sure.
Because he didn't, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like he didn't get like blown through the water. And I'm sure Adam will tell you, like, Adam probably felt some stuff with him,
Yeah.
And Adam's the kind of guy, dude, that like when the camera was off and stuff, the stuff that nobody else sees, like Adam probably was over there with that guy giving him the recipe, dude. That's just who Adam
is. Sure. Yeah.
He laying the fucking cookbook out for him, just like this, do this, like work on this, boom.
When I talked to Adam after the Camel City Classic, he was talking about what he hates when people do what he likes. And he said he really likes it when someone tries to top roll him. That's his favorite thing. He says, because this catching like this is natural. Having to catch with this, that's not natural. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I know. So, and Adam this way is like Alcatraz. You ain't getting out of that motherfucker.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. And when a lot of people don't, like, if you've never pulled at him, if you've never gripped up with Adam at all, and you grab that mitten, that base, that catcher's mitt, it's overwhelming.
It's like your standard person, and then you put a whole hand here, and that's what it feels like.
Yeah. the girth of his thumb is his whole hand is insane.
I wouldn't
And
even
it's
say
not-
his thumb's big. It's the thumb pad.
Yeah, the thumb pad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Adam has the most like crazy like workout style. Like the dude is an animal. He's determined. Like he does stuff that nobody else does. Like he's
Yeah.
constantly like adding stuff into it and like just stuff that you would never even think about working out or how to work out certain things.
I remember when I was down there last time, seeing his workout for Bojidar prep was like everything was at least over 300 reps of most exercises, 300, 400, 500,
Oh,
and just with big
guy's
weight too.
endurance is through the roof.
Yeah.
Like it's insane, man. He's got it, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I want to see where he's going to be at on more East versus West. I want to see him pull some bigger people.
I want to see him. I want to see him pull that David Samusia.
David Samusha? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
the
thinking
the one that beat Bojidar and the
yeah.
one that just beat Craig Toulier.
Yep. I would
Yeah.
love to see him. That match is a great fucking match. I'd also like to see him against Zurab.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. I think and they're right like depending
At
like
95.
at 95.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what,
Yeah.
209.
Yeah.
Yeah. At 209. Yeah.
You're getting prime both guys.
Yeah. Zurab is
Sick.
Adam is jacked, but Zurab just is just freaking jacked.
That's not normal though, dude. He's not normal. But I
No.
think Zurab would have a really hard time with Adam's hand. And I think Adam's hand is going to be the deciding factor in that thing.
I think Adam could top roll him.
Oh yeah.
I think he'd have to.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think he'd have to, because Zurab comes in there with that bicep and that shoulder and really gets the press on people. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So, unless you got the height on it, I don't know how well you can come through it.
It's not
Well,
coming
I've never
through
pulled
well,
him,
but
so.
the Zurab pulled well inside with his hand taken.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he pinned John multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's
that's
one of
the
them.
first time I've seen him do that though, right?
That's how he always pulls.
To do that.
Nah, if you look at his previous matches with other people and like other federation
Bass.
like stuff,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
always.
Bass.
If they take his hand, he immediately goes straight for the press and just full
Okay.
commit.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I've only seen Zurab Tavarizi pull like just recently, so I don't know any of his old stuff.
You didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see him and Ron Bath?
No. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that was I'm sorry, that was a banger.
Dude, that's that
Ron
right there.
kinda got screwed in that match though.
If you get in a war like that, and I've been, in wars like that, and it's like, I mean, you're looking 8 weeks recovery, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
'cause you know what sucked is Ron had that match and then he had Monster Factory like 4 or 6 weeks after that. He said he was still not at 100%.
no,
Yeah.
dude, I pulled that George Arm fights round robin, had some wars in there, and pulled the tournament and this and that, and I was just so beat up. And 6 weeks later, I pulled in North Carolina. The first time I pulled Landon Anderson, and I still wasn't right, man. Like I finished second, I think. I finished second behind Adam, but yeah, I still wasn't right after 6 weeks. So yes, at least getting in wars like that, especially hook wars. I don't think top row wars are maybe not as bad. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't top row a whole bunch. So
No,
Your
hook
biggest-
war is way fucking. Hey, a hook war is way more brutal, and and I feel comfortable saying this. If you do a poll online with arm wrestlers, they're gonna tell you they'd rather see a hook war than a top roll. I mean, because double top rolls, two people who are evenly matched in a top roll is gonna end up in a fucking double kings move. Yeah, I'm not trying to see two fucking Michael Todds up there, like for real. I'm starting to like top rolling, but not to where it's like my go-to, but just because it's making my hook a lot better.
I like
Yeah.
I like top rolling the other guy that's on this conference call. That's what I practice.
For now it works. For now it works.
My top roll.
It works for now. We'll see how much longer. Already sometimes you can't.
When?
If I get the right hand positioning and I set up with my fingers angled upward towards your top knuckle instead of like this, and I can stop that top knuckle from coming over, I can drag it in.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is that after I've been top rolling the whole team or what?
Oh yeah, no, it's not immediately. I need a little bit. I need a little bit.
Guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm in my shop and I fucking have been finding a lot of snakes in here.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing a bunch of noise coming from my chicken feed. I'm like about to shit my pants. I don't fuck with snakes, dude.
What's the temperature out there?
Oh, it was warm today, bro. It's like 74.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know that good pneumonia weather. You know that like make your nostrils sweat weather, daddy. That
Oh yeah.
Make your nostrils sweat at 74? I don't know about that.
shit when it's been
You got
40 degrees and then it jumps up to 71 day long.
You got some sweaty nostrils.
Hey, hey man. I don't even be sick sometimes, and I'm just like, damn, why's my nose running? But I'm pale skinned with red hair, dude. I got seasonal allergies, but they're fucking year round. Like
Oh, yeah.
I can't go outside without fucking SPF 6000 maximum grade. You know,
Yeah, my allergies been bothering me. My
I'm
allergies been
boiling
bothering
the
the crap
fucking
out of me
plastic
today.
bubble here, man.
My allergies been bothering me today. I looked over and saw a couple of the pine trees already had buds on them, man. And I'm sneezing all day. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, your nose is already like prepping you. They're like, we're gonna go ahead and get you a little fucked up here right now to get you ready.
I mean, it's been bugging the crap out of me all day, man. It's terrible. But yeah, I'm going to Paul Walther Sunday to practice, Donnie.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So I'm going to.
I like how you said that. I knew that was coming.
Well, no, Ryan already knew. That's
Yeah.
why I said like.
Oh, you're going Sunday to Paul's? I was
Yeah.
just about to ask you. Fucking, I just saw my text message. I've been busy all day. Ike messaged me and said, "Let's have practice at your house Sunday afternoon." I was about to tell y'all.
I'd go to Walter's or yours, but I'm hosting Saturday, and I know I'm gonna end up getting beat up on Saturday, so wouldn't make
So
much sense for me to do that and then travel. Huh?
Come make me look good then.
Shoot, I do too much of that already.
I know you don't. That's a lot. Bro,
last time I was down there after I pulled, I think his name was Michael. I went inside with him, and it like I said, it toasted top 3 fingers, my pronation. I was like, oh, let me pull with Donnie for a little bit. I was getting top rolled. I was like, oh shit. All right, let me go inside with him. Nope, getting opened up.
I walked away from that table fucking pouring ass sweat. And I was like, I looked over at Dunwoody and he's not like, he's still calm and good and stuff. He's like, man, you feel strong. And I'm like, really?
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it. Honestly, I couldn't. So
hey, well, ready goes are different. Practice is different, but I appreciate it. But you're an animal. Because that's like I pulled you at Ryan's house when I came down there, and I was just like, this guy is making. Because I pulled you at my house, and then that was the next time I pulled you, and I was like, he feels like a 2-year different person. Like I was like, this is different, even though you were strong as shit here. And I was like, what the fuck? Everything just felt harder. You felt like an arm wrestler, not somebody that was like just strong as shit.
At Ryan's house that time, I would have been in arm wrestling for probably 2 or 3 months. I don't think it was 8.
Ryan? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ryan's was 2 or 3 months only. My first tournament was at only a month and a half or 2 months in.
Oh yeah, so like that's right, because you're only like a year and 3-4 months in.
Yeah, about
you're not even
1.5-ish.
Yeah. This is one of them things where I never round up. You can round dick size up. You can round everything else up. I don't round my arm wrestling experience up. I'm like Like you could be 2 years and 11 months in. I'm like, I'm 2 years.
We only do whole numbers. We always round down. 1.9.
Exactly.
Well, I'm 1 year in. You just take the first number. It's like drag racing times.
Yeah.
What does your car run?
I'm
Oh, it does nines. It was
Yeah.
999.
You did a 998, and
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, it runs 9.
Oh, it's a 9. This car does 9s. It's like,
Low or
okay,
high?
okay.
What
Right.
you want to see what's underneath the hood? Hell yeah, come here. Diverting the question away.
Yeah. But going back to what I was telling you about learning something, when I pull you guys, I learned that with the way you guys pull, you and Nick both recently, I've pulled you both, and I've noticed that you can take my hand pretty easily when you go up high.
Yeah.
And I started looking at the people I train with. Nobody at our practice will high post top roll. Nobody
Yeah.
goes this way with it. Nobody goes sideways. So my riser is way behind everything else.
Yeah.
So if you always look at videos of me, I'll always start with my hand in a risen position as if I'm going to high hand.
Yeah.
But then once I cup down, and I
Yeah.
actually then will peel back with my wrist. It's kind of hard to see with this, I have the blur effect on, but I always peel back like this through someone's
yeah.
hand.
You
I never go straight over or straight side or anything.
Yeah. And honestly, dude, like I've been recently being told by a lot of people like Ryan and Des and all them, like they're like, your riser is actually strong as shit. It's one of the strongest things you got. And I've never even, I didn't know how to act. I thought I knew what using my riser was, but I didn't. Like, you don't know, like, until somebody actually who knows fucking teaches you. And I thought I did. But no, dude, once I started learning how to use riser a little, it's changed a lot. And it's helped for my hook so much. You know how fucking like better it is to, even in the setup, like I don't have to fight as much with my hand and gas my hand out. I'm adding more rise in the setup, and also having a lot of rise and then crashing, having the option to either crash down or just go straight sideways if I want to, or top roll and come out, just based on how I feel from what I feel from somebody else.
You shouldn't have to fight a ton in the setup for hook.
No,
just in general, I'm saying, if you so when you set up for hook, are you putting your thumb just in a regular? Are you trying to grab like your top rolling, or are you dropping it back?
I grab like I've always done that. I'm trying to get out of that. I fucking grab. I set up like I'm top rolling, but I always go.
Yeah, instead of having your thumb up, bring it all the way back and extend your fingers out. That way they have to come down, and you can take a higher flat-handed position.
Okay, yeah. Because that's most of the time, like most of the time when I lose to people I should not be losing to, it's always because it's like in a ref's grip. In the past, that like ref's grip was horrible for me because I'd always like I'd not have any real estate on their hand or anything, you know? And it was because I'm like, they're like, you want a cap? And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm setting up for this top roll and stuff, and then I'm going in.
And they pull your hand way down here.
Yeah. And I'm next thing you know, I'm like, I don't even know how to low hand top roll, but my hand's set up for like a low hand top roll, and I'm crashing in. The next thing, like I'm getting opened up, getting dumped over.
If you can't ever get a regrip, or like you could false start or something to get another grip. But if you're ever stuck like that,
out of the camera view, Ryan, that motherfucker's way too big.
If you're ever stuck in that drop wrist position, right, you can control a top roller with these bottom two fingers pretty good, and not this way, but this way.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I learned how to do that because Rob, the guy I started out pulling with, he used to always like, once he learned how to like drag back and like hit my fingers and top roll me, like he would never crack my wrist back, but he could, like I had no grasp. I couldn't fight that way. So he would always just, beat me like that.
So you're just staying flat.
Yeah, exactly. And then I talked to James Sperlin one time, and he gripped up with me and he showed me that. And he was like, right there on that pronator, these fingers right here. Yeah. And he was like, just, clamp down on them, and he's like, drag back and pull. He's like, it gives them less pronation. And I started doing that, and dude, like once it stopped and I had it, I could use my strength and win.
I think the first 2.5 years, that's how I pulled. Dump wrist, fingers here on that bone, and control
Yeah, you
control
were
it.
still pulling like that, and at Rick Layton's tournament, the first time I ever met you.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
That's
Now,
crazy. That's crazy. That was 2.5, like over 2 years ago, man. You were a fucking beast. I remember when I got there, that's you. All they were talking about was you and Dez, and I was like, "This is
well,
crazy."
they this guy right now would destroy that guy.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
know.
But yeah,
I
I mean,
was like, damn, this is a strong ass Mexican dude. They were like, that's a white guy. I was like, oh shit. Hey, I swear to God, I told Brittany, I was like, I think he's mixed or something like that. She was like, I think he's like a tan like an outdoor working guy. I was like, oh, and I started talking to Dez, and Dez was like, he's a white dude. That's a white boy. I was like, oh shit.
well,
like,
I did that DNA thing, man. I'm mainly French. I got a little Portuguese
Same.
in me too. So
The last name of Belanger. Of course, you're French.
yeah, mostly French. I got a little.
fancy. That's how I want them to pronounce your name in Mars.
That's how Google pronounces it. Anytime I say call Ryan Belanger, it's calling Ryan Belanger. I'm like, oh shit. All right.
Well,
I guess we're all saying it wrong.
No,
Yeah.
that's the French. That's the French version.
Yeah.
But yeah, like everybody says Bellinger. So
Belanger.
right. Bellinger is 2 L's and an I.
Yeah.
Bellinger. But I got sick of correcting people, and I was just like, yeah, that's it.
I try and pronounce it right as much as possible, but it slips through.
You pronounce it Belanger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Belanger. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just because I'm from up north too, man. So like I got you, man.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of Belangers out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like I can pronounce like these crazy ass names from up north. Like there's a lot of like Ovnovskis and Hanoskis and Rakovskis and stuff up there.
Right.
Bowskis and shit like that. I can pronounce weird stuff like that all day long. But if you give me like some shit that's spelled weird like Beau, like Beau, I'm like, what the hell is this? And like in Colombia, when we first moved down here, when I was skating downtown, I was like, hey, I'm trying to get to Huger Street. They were like, you mean Huger? I was like, no, I mean Huger because it's spelled Huger. Like, I don't know how, like, why is the R silent? What the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
I would have said huger.
Yeah. Huger. Bro, I did actual speech classes for fucking 5 years to get my R's right. I'm pronouncing them
Right.
all day.
Don't want none of them silent. Don't want none of them silent. But yeah,
He's trying to interact with technology. Everybody look out.
Yeah.
Ryan, hold your hand up, man. Your shit's looking big.
It's just little and fat. It's a small hand. It's weak.
Shit. You have the size of a college chick's ass on your hand.
Look at that knot.
That's Adam's hand.
That's crazy, boy. Yeah, that's that working man stuff.
I've got one of those. You can't see it though because of the freaking darkness.
You see the difference in the left and the right though? Look at that pinky.
What? Hey, put it up closer. Jesus. We're not even going to talk about the curvature of it. The thickness alone, like.
I don't straighten. Like
your pinky is as big as your left hand thumb.
Probably.
On camera, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I know my hand has definitely gotten a shitload bigger.
Oh yeah.
See, like there, you can't. I shattered it. I shattered the tip of it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I shattered the tip of it.
This thing would actually be bigger, but I broke it too. Like all three of these fingers right here, there's a metal bar in each one of these fingers, and then a metal plate over top of it. Like,
I can't really see it, but I'll take your word for it.
It got crushed between two concrete manholes.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, well, I used to do work for the DOT, and like the concrete cylinders that they like. Yeah, so when you unload those things, you're supposed to bust the straps on them one at a time so they roll off. Well, there's a new guy working with us, and he busted the strap on the one behind it, and and the other one hadn't rolled off yet, and it got fucking wedged in between there, like pinched it. My uncle had to come in there with a big ass, like, you know, them Burt bars.
Yep.
Wedged it in there and pried it open. Bro, when I pulled my hand out, like when I looked at it, it looked normal in front of my eyes in like 2 seconds. That bitch went poof.
All that blood.
Bro, it was
all the
sickest
ruptured
shit ever.
blood vessels. Yeah.
Bro, like a couple guys around me, they were like, sit down, man. I was like, wow. They were like, you're about to fucking pass out. I was like, yeah, I feel like it.
Nah, I would have been there with you, man.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, dude. As soon as I got in that ambulance, bro, I was done.
I don't blame you, man.
Yeah, that was the worst shit ever.
It's a lot of nerve endings in a hand.
Like, yeah, I had one EMS dude, and I swear to you, this guy was a fucking stoner, bro. He was talking about, he's like, I could hear him up front talking clear as day. Yeah, we're blah blah blah. We're en route. He was saying how far he was. He was like, and then he got off the phone. He said, "We need to hurry up for this kid loses his hand." And I'm like, "Fucking punch it!"
Hey, I'll say stuff like that.
Hear this. Like, close that little glass window.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
You start crying again.
Yeah. Dude, I get there and the doctor's like, "Oh," he's like, "You broke your third, fourth, and fifth metacarpal, blah blah blah." I was like, "So what are the chances of me losing my hand?" He was like, -100. I was like, "Oh, okay." I just cried like I just lost my dog on the way up here.
Then you cry again because you're happy you're not gonna lose it.
I swear to God, my mom walked in and I was like, "I'm not losing my hand." She's like, "I know, baby." She's got like a coffee. She's smiling and shit.
Damn. So is there anything else you guys can think of? I mean,
no, I just want to know what you guys got coming up.
Like I said, well, I said that to say this a little while ago when you laughed, but so I'm going to Paul Walther's Sunday to pool, and the following Sunday I'm going to Adams.
Oh yeah,
for that big practice, and if I'm doing my math right, that'll give me one, maybe two more back in Wilmington, and then I'm taking 3 weeks off from pulling.
Okay, yeah.
Because I've been just as much training I've been doing, and that whole 3 weeks is going to be part of my deload.
Yeah, I know you're going hard as fuck. 2 weeks. 2 weeks might be okay, but a third week ain't gonna hurt.
I feel like I need.
You got to remember, I mean, he lifts heavy stuff for a job too, so he almost never gets to fully break up just on everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm going to take.
I know the fucking rock carrying like this will end in those 3 weeks, but
yeah, I'll carry him more with a straight wrist.
Yeah. Kids are going to be back to fucking pissed off because they got to carry groceries again.
Yeah, right. Y'all get them. I can't do nothing.
Bullshit.
But no, I've been like I've been pumpkin training. So I'm only doing
the size of your hands to show it.
I don't know if you can tell. Is it different?
This arm, even your right arm, God, Jesus.
That's how it looks normally. He never uses that left hand.
Hey, I do occasionally.
Bro, I've gotten a clip in before masturbating. A clip is like 10 times in one day, and my shit's not even getting that blown up. Right, I bring the comedic value to this channel, man. It's like a little dark
comedic value. That's a oof.
Hey, there's no kids on this channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why,
dude.
Now, whenever I upload these videos to YouTube, it says, "Are these videos made for a kid?" I said, "Nope."
It would be if Donnie wasn't in them, but fuck.
But you know, that's the only way to be able to people have leave comments.
Oh yeah.
Like if you put yes, it's for kids, like you can't. You're not allowed to.
Yeah. Which is smart because you get those people like there's
the creeps,
80% of the 80% of like people online are fucking bots. So you got these bots just posting shit everywhere. You know, they could post some porn shit in the kids' chat. You know,
Well, I mean,
and speaking of Dunwoody's talking shit about me talking about masturbating. We got his whole setup is set up for like after he gets off here, he's about to masturbate. It's dark. It's relaxing.
Setup.
You look like you're about to put in like Xenon the Warrior Princess and just go to town.
I don't even know what that is.
Like,
I'm about to pull up some video games. I don't know what I'm gonna play though.
Bro, I was just telling Brittany the other day, I was like, I miss like going in like my little room, our game room, and just putting on some headphones and like getting down with the boys in some Call of Duty or something. I used to be real big into, like, zombies, man. Like we used to just be up and play zombies all night long, man.
The Black Ops original zombies, man.
Yes.
Nah, for me it was Battlefield and Halo. Those were my two that I always played.
Oh, bro, I miss Halo. It's like original Halo, dude. Like, don't
Halo 3 and Halo Reach on the Xbox 360. I played so much of that.
My kids have a Switch and they're always trying to get me to play. I can only give them about like 15, 20 minutes of that shit.
It's
dude,
not. They're not the same anymore. Games just aren't the same.
No, it just feels weird. I'm like, if I ain't gotta blow up like the cartridge out or like wipe the game off or something like that, I don't want that.
That's regular Nintendo.
Yeah. they want to get this virtual reality stuff. I was like, bro, no. I'll definitely get famous on TikTok because I'll run through a wall or something like that, man. I can't be like really fighting somebody. Like, what? No.
Right.
Dude, my kids playing boxing, not know they're like, boom.
Yeah, you're gonna be one of those people that punches their TV.
Yeah, dude, I am 100%. Or let's go the remote, like.
Yep. Get scared and flings it.
I just had to get a new, like my son broke. I had a 60-inch in the living room, and he got behind, like one of his little toys landed behind the TV one day, and he tried to get behind there, and he like it tipped over.
Bumped it.
Yeah, well, when it tipped over, if it would have just fell, it probably would have made it. But it hit the corner of the damn table it was on, and it cracked it. And I just got me a new 70-inch like a month and a half ago. So
I think I remember seeing that in your story. You need to wall mount it, man.
No, okay, so the one in my back living room, we have two living rooms. The one in the second living room is mounted up on the wall, and that's where the kids like play at. And now we put a gate up to separate both the living rooms. So now they can't even come into the other living room, but they still
just wall mount them both.
I know I need to, but dude, I'm telling you, like the only wall, like I have a double wide, like a 96, and this living room it's the worst setup ever. There's two outlets in the entire living room, and like the way I have a little notch out wall that has like faux wood on it and stuff. It's put in the worst spot ever. That's the only place that the TV can go. But the way the couches are set up, and the only place you can put the TV, it's like you can't even see it.
Well, what if you got a telescopic arm and mounted it? So if you have the cutout like this, right? What if you mounted it here and then telescoped it so that it was pointing? It intersects the angle. So instead of being flat here on the wall, it's actually pointing that way.
Oh no, that's actually a good idea.
You could try that. I mean.
No, that's actually a good idea. The only thing I have to do, because like I said, with that, it's a notch out wall. So I'd have to just put a little bit more support, because in those notch out walls, they run those studs every 2 feet, not 16 inches. Yeah. So it'd be like, I just have to put some more like a support in there or something, just so it could not fall off.
Yeah.
It's a 70, bro. It's a bastard for that. It'll take, if I mount it on the wall, it's going to take up that whole little notch out wall.
There you go. Yeah. That's a bit of a tangent from arm wrestling, but hey.
Bro, my luck, I'll have it set up perfect and be like, hell yeah, this is dope. A couple weeks go by, I'll come home one day and that bitch is falling off the mount, like, done. No. I got the warranty though this time.
There you go.
Right.
Yep. Ryan, next, do we have a date for next week?
Not yet. And that's not it's not 100%, but yeah, it's sounding like it's going to be good to go.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to make like a little announcement on here or something.
Yeah. I'm going to mess around. I'll probably post something on Facebook, and then maybe do a little video on this channel of me just saying whatever. Yeah. But I'm going to try to go on Zoom and then hit YouTube live on here and see what it does.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
So maybe we could do it live. I mean, I don't know. Used to, you needed like 1,000 subscribers and X amount of hours for YouTube live. But if you could do it through Zoom onto YouTube,
That'd be cool.
Might be different. So
That
I
makes
don't
no
know.
fucking sense why Facebook would limit you on that. You would think they would want as many people to try to do stuff as much as they can, you know?
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
it takes up their server bandwidth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you just have random bot accounts streaming links to click on or go to, I mean, it's wasted. So
Exactly. I get what you're
yeah.
saying.
All
I
right,
just started figuring out that bot shit, man. That's crazy.
all right, everybody. I just wanted to say, now Dunwoody is our new tech guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
What?
you're on the
No,
fucking-
I did that for a job. I'm not trying to do it after the job too.
Don't-
I better start paying me.
How much you want, man?
Shoot,
Free arm
more than
wrestling
you can
lessons.
afford, pal.
Yeah. Free arm wrestling lessons.
I was
There you
about,
go.
damn, man.
Ah,
I was about to say, I was
insulting.
like, he'll give arm wrestling lessons.
But all right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go in. I gotta go shower and all that stuff. But Ryan, thank you for coming on the show. Man, look at this guy, shredded. The damn chicken legs.
Fuck!
Wear
I
some
need
pants
a job,
next time.
Ron. I need a job, man. Just put me on the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I hate like when I think I'm doing good in my legs, I'll show my wife and I'm like, you see that? You see there's like a new line. She's like, yeah.
Sure.
Dude, like boost me up a little bit. Like, fuck.
I'm telling you, right?
There's a new line. Those legs are lines.
I know, right? Fuck you.
No definition on those things.
That looks like the positive line on a pregnancy.
That's one of those. They're
test.
like the wings you get when you go for like all you can eat wings for like $8. That's the kind of wings you get right there. No meat on them bones.
Hey, these are them gas station wings.
Oh,
baby.
put those things away.
Yeah.
That's gas
I think
station
my
wings,
forearm's
baby.
bigger.
These wings will not satisfy you, and you'll be in the bathroom shitting your pants when you're done.
And the funniest part is Dunwoody ain't got no damn legs either. I don't know.
Hey, but I have the common sense to wear pants. Nobody has
There
to
we
see
go.
them. I don't
Hey,
make anybody look at them.
Dunwoody, like when people ask you like what color your legs are, you just say like transparent or Elmer's blue white.
No, my whole body is super pale. Like, I mean, it's very pale.
We're the mayonnaise twins.
Yes, I just never go outside.
That's what we're gonna rename the show, The Grind with the mayonnaise twins and
With the mayonnaise twins.
That sounds.
Speaking of the bull,
Hey, yeah.
I was gonna say I made an account a long time back when I first started called Ryan the Bigger Bull Bellinger, and I'd always comment on his videos, and I'd always say, "Oh, I could do this better." It took him like 3 months to figure out who it was.
Really? Yeah, you trolled him with his own name?
Yep.
Yeah, but Donnie, ask him how many times I ever went off on him or was mean to him.
Never. Hey,
Oh.
it wasn't fun. It was just I got tired of it.
Bro, who'd you think it was before you thought it was Dunwoody, or before you found out it was Dunwoody?
You asked Scott and then Julian,
Yeah.
and I don't remember if you asked Luke after that or if you were like,
I thought it was Luke.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
Luke would be the
or
most
Scott
likely.
definitely seems like the main suspect for me.
Yeah, and then I found out it was Dunwoody, and I was like, oh, you bastard.
The bigger.
I had to do something because the first practice I ever went to, he found out my name was Ryan. He was like, "All right, put your elbow on that pad there, boy. We're gonna figure out who the better Ryan is."
and he won. And he
No,
won.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
That was all she wrote. So you're the one that motivated Ryan to get to where he's at now.
Shoot.
Yeah, maybe.
Battle of the Ryans.
Everybody does.
He's trying to be the better Ryan. So
You guys
everybody
gotta
at our
step your
practice
game up, 'cause
motivates me.
There's another Ryan out there, goes by the name of Ryan Blue Bowen.
Oh yeah. I want to
Dude,
see his supermatch chance.
Hold on, real quick. He's looking
interesting.
jacked.
Yeah, he just look big.
Yeah,
Bro, he's starting to fucking work out right.
yeah.
Yeah. He's starting to get strong.
Man, I'll tell you what, I've never been more disappointed in I think it's Armwrestling Bible is the channel. The guy that puts out the delusional Ryan Bones, he said there was a delusional Michael Todd coming out Q4 of 2022, and it's still not here.
What the?
I've never been more disappointed. I was
I
so
was like,
looking forward to it.
bro, Travis. Hey, the people that talk shit about Travis Baden's commentary during the East versus West needs to shut up because
Nah, that was great.
that
That was great.
I had no problem. That shit was perfect.
It was excellent.
I was loving the match. I was loving what was going on, and I was also laughing my ass off at what he was saying.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro, and when Coach Ray came back up there, he had Coach Ray like kind of quiet. He was like, "Oh man, Coach Ray, what just happened, man?" And then when somebody would do something, he'd be like, kind of like, "What happened to you, Coach Ray?" And I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah. He's good at it, man. He's a professional.
Yeah,
he was talking about how like he was just joking though. He was like, somebody had said something about, "Are you gonna do this?" And he was like, "Well, I don't know. England hasn't paid me yet, so I don't know what I'm gonna do." I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, he's great, man. We need him, Engen, Neil Pickup. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Those events just keep getting better and better and better and better and better. And I'm like,
yeah.
You can't. I don't see how Igor Mazurenko can come back because you just got like 8 guys who he thinks is the best. Yeah, but like Engen's bringing like a whole card of like different stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, top 8 was great, but I like Engen's got like he's doing Arm Wars, but in like a world like East versus West type like competition thing. Like that's
well I think the problem was the exclusive contracts, like WAL athletes, and then you had Igor's exclusive. You couldn't pull in any other federations. So I think that was a big like pain to the sport in general, because then you just could never see the two interact.
Yeah, and as shitty as COVID was, and as bad as a fucking epidemic it was, like something that came out of it was all them contracts got thrown out the window.
Yeah,
you know,
that was great.
And we got to see some shit happen. You know, that was awesome.
The biggest name that Igor would have left that I haven't seen pull in a while would be like Trubin.
Yep. I do, and he injures his pec every time he pulls, so it'd be a short-lived comeback.
He's not. When I just watch him, I don't get a committed arm wrestler anymore. I don't feel like he's committed anymore at all.
No.
Like he comes in there and like, he looks like he's in good shape, but then he gets up there and it's hit or miss. He either does great or he gets blown.
He seemed to be a lot better before he juiced up to a weight class that I don't think his frame could support.
Exactly. You're right on that one too. That's also a big fact. Yeah,
for sure.
But now that all this stuff's happening, like people are, dude, like Michael Todd and Devin going back, like going different weight classes. Like people aren't sticking to one class anymore, which I think is cool too. Like, I mean, he has a chance. I mean, I think he could definitely mix some stuff up in a lower weight class.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get off of here. And
man.
It was good talking.
Yeah, dude, always. Ryan, we gotta have you on more, man.
For sure. Just let me know.
No, that was like cool. That was like, it's all like I always after every time we do a video with somebody, like, and if they're not like an elite guy, like if it's somebody we know like you, like I always like assess like the chemistry and shit. That was cool, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I forget that we're like recording and shit sometimes, so it's like it's just
it's like, a conversation.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Which also can be dangerous for me because I'll say
I wasn't gonna say it. You said it. So.
Yeah. Hey, but I am like, I know we're trying to go, but I'm in the works right now. I'm trying to figure out like my next move in arm wrestling. I'm trying to make a big move.
You need to get up here for more practices.
I know, dude. I know. Like, so things have definitely slowed down a lot. I was just about to tell Ryan, like, I want to make it to that practice at Adams on the 12th.
Yeah.
So that's But I could probably come to Wilmington. Are y'all practicing in Wilmington before then?
Yeah. We're practicing this Saturday.
This Saturday? Oh, well, I'm having Ike and them this Sunday, so
that's right.
It'll probably be after the Adam practice then.
All right.
But and Ryan, I'm 100% in for Tennessee, even if I'm not pulling.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm there. no matter what, you got. I'm riding for support, baby.
Damn, my hand cramped up. Ugh.
Dude, and I ain't got no heater on in here. The temperature dropped like crazy. My hands
Oh,
are
I
like,
know. Well,
suck.
I brought my hoodie out here because I was like, yeah, it's a hoodie. It's balled up.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, it's supposed to get a little chilly. But
And I'm in shorts like a dumbass, so I'm gonna walk off camera like this.
It's too late. We already saw him. It was just a solid line. Looked a bit like my finger.
y'all see that?
He's making
Oh,
like,
yeah.
look, there's Donnie. What?
All right, fellas. I'll holler at
Later,
you.
y'all.
All right, take it easy, man.
Yeah,
Later.
y'all too, man. Have a good night.
You too.